Well, the storm is unfolding the way that we forecast that it would. We're getting our first wave of precipitation coming through the city and through much of the northern grain belt. We're expecting about 10 to 12 centimeters of snow through the day. It'll probably taper off somewhat this evening as the next system gets organized. But tomorrow is sort of the main show. We're expecting quite a bit of snow to move through the city tomorrow. We'll start seeing the snow really pick up in the morning and through the afternoon and evening to be quite heavy. It should start to ease off in the overnight period. The other complicating factor is that we're going to see some fairly strong winds tomorrow, 40 gusting 60, even 70 kilometers per hour. So we are expecting fairly widespread blizzard conditions around the city and in and around southern Saskatchewan. We'll probably see the heavy snowfall warning that's in effect right now be upgraded to a blizzard warning later on this afternoon. And the bulk of the snow, as I said, will fall through the day tomorrow. We could receive another 20 to 30 centimeters of snow for a storm total of 40 centimeters or even greater. So quite a significant weather system moving through.
All right. Thank you for that synopsis, Terry. Now we'll move it to the preparations and what's underway already on our roadway system, and I will turn it over to Mr. Sharich.
Good afternoon, and thank you everyone for attending the news conference today. As Mark said, my name is Goran Šarić. I'm the Director for Roadways Fleet and Support Division at the City of Saskatoon, and part of my job involves overseeing our winter maintenance operations and snow operations on the roads. Given that wave one of the storm has started, we are actively responding to the beginning of a severe winter storm that is affecting our city and much of the province, as Terry said. So we are currently sanding priority roadways, and our crews are on standby to begin plowing, clearing, and de-icing when needed. Looking at the streets this morning, some of the snow has melted, which is good. But as I said, as a prevention, we are sanding highest priority streets and getting prepared for what we might be seeing later today and tomorrow throughout the day. A reminder that during the snowfall, efforts will be focused on the busiest streets and access to emergency services. Our priority streets include Circle Drive, College Drive, Adelwhite Drive, 8th Street, 22nd Street, as well as bridges and overpasses. With the municipal election on Monday, we are also focused on some priority streets as well, keeping them on the radar, which all polling stations are located on to provide as much mobility as possible to voters. It is a significant event for our city, and our strategy is aimed at maximizing the ability for people to move throughout the city before, during, and after the storm, including accessing polling stations on Monday. There will be as many as 200 workers between city crews and contractors crews out there fighting the snow, clearing the snow. So I would ask the residents to please be mindful of our snow clearing crews, to allow them enough space to execute the snow cleanup as quickly and efficiently as possible. And to help with that, whenever they notice a unit with a blue and amber flashing light, I guess that's a signal that one of our units is engaged in winter maintenance operations. So if they could stay several vehicle lengths back, and to be prepared to stop quickly, that's one of the ways that the drivers can contribute. We do, however, also recommend that residents stay at home if they can, if it's not an urgent need to go and travel during the weekend, to avoid any unnecessary travel. We would like to remind the residents that our crews run 24/7 and are activated as soon as they are needed. More information on our process for snow clearing can be found at saskatoon.ca/snow. And with that, I'll now pass it over to Pamela Golden-McLeod, Director of the City's Emergency Management Organization, to discuss our emergency preparedness plan.
Great, thank you, Goran. And thank you to Terry for being part of this conversation. And we really are very lucky that Terry and her team in Environment and Climate Change Canada are such great partners with us and continually keep us updated and are ready always to provide us with information. So my name is Pamela Golden McLeod, and I'm the Director of the Emergency Management Organization for the City of Saskatoon. And I oversee the city's emergency preparedness operations, which includes severe winter storms. With the forecast that Terry has shared, I'm here just to remind residents of some emergency preparedness tips to help ensure their safety during the storm. So there's some things that you can do. You can ensure that you have what you need for tomorrow and Monday in particular. This doesn't mean, that we have to get really worried, but we want to be prepared as always. We really want as few people as possible out and about on Sunday and Sunday afternoon and into the evening. So if you can plan ahead to get your errands and grocery shopping done beforehand, that would be very helpful. Just make sure that your phones and tablets and portable battery packs are all charged up and ready to go, and make sure you've got your supply for batteries for radios and battery operated devices. And, a big part of our emergency kits is our relationships. Who counts on you, and who do you count on? Who might need your help with groceries or shoveling, and who can you plan together with? So we want you to think of those close to 300 people in Saskatoon who are self-isolating due to COVID. Is there anything that they need for the next couple of days that you could help with? And always, I feel like we never have to tell the people of Saskatoon this, but, consider your neighbors and your friends and families and how they might need assistance. Do you have somebody around you who might need assistance with shoveling their driveway or their walkways? Do you have somebody who might need your help in getting some supplies for them? And I know the people of Saskatoon are really good at this, so thank you very much. We are really encouraging you not to travel. And in talking to our colleagues with the province, they're really encouraging you not plan any highway travel for the weekend either. So, but if you do have to go out, make sure you equip yourself with an emergency kit in your car. You want to have some warm clothes, some blankets, some candles and snacks. And you want to make sure that somebody knows where you're going and what time you're supposed to be there. And I think the other thing we have to think about and prepare for is planning for some delays on Monday morning for your commute to work or getting your kids to schools, and just prepare for that and think about heading out a bit early or what you can do to help with that situation. There's a more detailed list of emergency preparedness tips that can be found at saskatoon.ca/snowstorm2020. Saskatoon EMO has issued a Level 2 Emergency Operations Center alert for both our internal and external critical infrastructure partners. And what does that really mean? So a Level 1 alert to our partners is just kind of a heads up. Something's going on, there's something coming up that we all need to be prepared for. When we go to Level 2, what that means is that we all need to coordinate together. We have to plan together. We have to be talking to each other throughout this event. It means that multiple partners are involved in this response. And so it means that there's multiple divisions in the city. There's our partners like Saskatoon Police Service, our local school divisions, the Saskatchewan Health Authority, and our partnership with the Cold Weather Strategy are all preparing and planning together and working together on this. And we really ask that the residents of Saskatoon be part of this state of readiness in preparing and planning. Over the next few days, it's increasingly important to make sure that you're subscribed to Notify Now for any emergency updates or public safety messages. And so you can go to the City of Saskatoon to sign up or to check and make sure that all of your details are accurate on Notify Now. For timely updates on snow and ice alerts, you can visit saskatoon.ca/service alerts and follow us on twitter.com/YXE service alert. This is a really good time to make sure that you're keeping update, and so following Environment Canada's weather alerts and following accurate, timely information through trusted resources. Thank you very much. I'll turn it over to Jeff Jorgensen.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Goran, Pamela, and Terry. Yeah, my name is Jeff Jorgensen, City Manager for Saskatoon, and I'm just going to give a little more detail on the city's whole city approach to our storm response. So as you've heard, the city is already actively responding to the beginnings of the severe winter storm expected to affect Saskatoon and much of the province. As Ms. Lang just mentioned, reports from Environment Canada are showing, we're anticipating record-breaking potential snowfalls in the order of 40 centimeters, winds gusting up to 70 kilometers per hour, and those are conditions for winter blizzard. And as Ms. Lang mentioned, we're looking at that significant second wave to hit the city tomorrow. The city's putting everything we have towards preparing for and fighting this storm today, into tomorrow, overnight Sunday, and into Monday, and of course, for as long as it takes until we're through the event. We'll have as many as 200 roadway crew members and contract employees on Saskatoon streets with graders, plows, sanders, and sidewalk equipment. So although we are as ready as we possibly can be for this event, we are expecting that if we get the severe weather that is anticipated, there could be disruptions to services for citizens. So just a few examples. It could result in power disruptions. Wet, heavy snow falling on power lines could interrupt power service. Saskatoon Light and Power staff are ready to respond as needed. Another example is transit, and you've heard about that in the news conferences today and yesterday. Transit buses are affected by speed on roadways just like any other vehicle. So Saskatoon Transit could experience delays while crews are cleaning streets. Of course, they're doing everything they can to maintain schedules now and will for the foreseeable future. And I encourage you to download the Transit app or Google Transit on your desktop or device for real-time updates and service alerts. Another example is the heavy wet snow could bring down tree limbs. We've seen that many times before. Parks crews, again, are ready on standby to deal with any issues that arise in the coming days. So we are planning as a city, as Pamela indicated, talking together, working together as one city to approach the storm. And I just want to take a moment to thank all of the men and women working for the city. They are professionals in their respective areas, and we're feeling very confident going into this storm.